I'm Paola Spinet from BYSB Healthy, and I'm very excited to be involved in Lisa's 21-day Whole Food Challenge. Lisa asked me to talk to you about reading food labels, and in the next 3 minutes I hope to share with you my best nuggets of wisdom. But before I do that, let me tell you about myself. I used to work as a medical doctor, and then I found my passion in health promotion and disease prevention. I truly believe that the daily choices that you make will determine your health and your wellness tomorrow. And it is a fact that over 90% of chronic diseases are preventable with diet and exercise alone. So, I conducted research with St. University on obesity prevention for 5 years, and I learned a lot for myself. And then I was writing reports for New South Wales government on obesity prevention guidelines, but it wasn't fulfilling. I wanted to go out in the real world and share people what the evidence said. So what did I do? I became a health coach, and I'm now empowering women, especially moms, to take control over their health and become responsible. So helping them making small changes in their diet and lifestyle so they can thrive in life and become great role models for their loved ones. One of the skills that I believe is essential when you want to upgrade your diet is limiting the food that you get at home. So when you restrict the junk food and unhealthy food that you get home, there's less opportunity for overindulging and overeating, but for you treats. It may sound simple, but it's not easy to find healthy foods. When you go to the supermarket, you walk through the aisles, and there's so much choices that you get confused and overwhelmed with all the food advertising. Is that right? So when you understand and know how to interpret the food labels, is only when you can become an informed consumer and make the right choices that are for you and your family. The sad reality is that most food marketing companies are only trying to make you want to buy something, but it's not true what is on the front pack of the label. So my intention for you today is to help you look through new eyes how to read labels and find the real truth about a product. So here there are my 7 tips for reading labels. Tip number 1. Don't believe what is on the front package. Go to the back or side of the box and find the nutrition facts and the ingredients list. Tip number 2. Look at the ingredients list and see how many ingredients there are. You want to go for foods that have less ingredients lists, because a long ingredient list only means that it's a highly processed food. And sometimes you can find things that don't belong there. You might see some cereals have more salt than corn chips, and some ketchup and tomato sauce have more sugar than an ice cream sauce. Tip number 3. Read all the ingredients and see if you can pronounce them all. If there's something that your grandma wouldn't recognize as a food, simply don't buy it. Long, confusing names means that it's not food, it's just food-like substances, all artificial. Tip number 4. The ingredient lists are always listed in the order of the amount in the food. So the first ingredient is always the biggest. Ask yourself, are these ingredients good for me? If not, move on and choose a healthier option. My tip number 5. Look and find if there are artificial fats and sugars in the products and avoid them. A product is not going to say, I'm high in sugar, I'm high in fat, just buy me, because it doesn't work. So what the industry does is that they use confusing terms. One of the really bad fats are trans fats, but they are usually listed as partially hydrogenated oils. So avoid them because they are poison to your body. Also, sugar is listed with confusing long names. High fructose corn syrup is the artificial name for sugar, as well as fructose, dextrose, sucrose. My tip number 6. Look for whole grains, but be very savvy because it takes special knowledge to find the really whole grains products. So when looking for rice, pasta, crackers, cereals, make sure it says whole grains in the ingredient list, but also look at the content of fiber and buy products that have at least 2 grams of fiber per serve. Finally, my tip number 7. You might see that fruits and veggies don't have food labels. Why? Because they are fresh, natural, and they haven't been processed. So make sure next time you are at the supermarket, fill your trolley with more fresh fruit and veggies, and it's easier. You know that you are eating healthier that way. So next time that you are at the supermarket doing your groceries, I want you to be aware and take a couple of extra minutes to see what is actually going in your shopping trolley. Start reading food labels, become familiar with the products that you already buy, and see how you can make a transition for a healthier option. Remember, don't get caught on the food claims that are on the front of the box. That's a commercial, a fantasy. But you know now, as a good food detector, when to find the truth about the product, and it's at the back. So check, enjoy, and upgrade your diet. And if you would like more information about me and what I do, go to www.bewisebehealthy.com and open the link below this video, which Lisa has already inserted there. So nice to see you and happy shopping. Bye for now.